Welcome back, everyone. Here we are for the back nine at Harmon Hills Disc Golf Course in Jonesboro, Tennessee. This is the 2021 Masters Worlds, brought to you by the PDGA, and the main sponsor is Infinite Discs.
Just an absolutely stunning day out at Harmon Hills. You can see some more hot golf. Morning conditions are perfect, so expect to see lots and lots of birdies.
Commentary team are the Georgia Transplants,
Yes.
Kevin McCoy and myself, Jason J. Birdlight. All right, here I am.
This guy,
Yeah.
East Tennessee's finest right here, even though he's living in Georgia now. Philo Brathwaite from Los Angeles, California. Mr. Albatross himself.
We've also got Dave Feldberg, Eatonton, Georgia. Brought to us by Michigan originally. He's got a career 118 wins, and he's our defending Masters World Champ.
Chris Villa, Iron Hill, Lehigh Valley. Coming in, playing some great golf this week.
All right, looking at our scores coming into this back nine. We've got Philo and Dave knotted up at 27. Chris and I one back, and I'm one back of Chris. So here we go, running it in the hole 10. This is 629 feet. Two initial fairways. You can go left or right of that tree that you first saw off the gap, but you want to get as far forward as possible. Left side's the best because you can get this Anheuser look at the basket, but if you're going down the right, you want to be as close to those trees, trying to find a gap looking up the basket.
Yeah, if you're going right to left, it is just an absolute driving range. You can just crush. The left or right, you got to hit the line.
Yeah, big high turnover again. Unfortunately, this one is not turned over enough, and he is back down in the fairway of 18.
If you pull that shot off, that shot is the preferred flight path to set you up for your second shot, though, because you get far enough left where you can see that pin. There you go, just busting. Looked like you hit that one good.
Yeah, my game plan is just get it as far forward as possible, hopefully getting a look or a gap that I can throw a disc through up to the basket.
Left to right looks.
Yeah, and this one's overturned, but that's not a big issue considering how wide the fairway is.
I've shied away from that left to right just because you catch those early trees. You know, you have enough for there.
Yes.
Yeah.
I can tell you I've ended up down there in those trees you see in the background. On that, going that left to right and just not hitting the right line.
Definitely scared of those. Just that hyzer just seems a little like the shot to make there.
Chris
Wow.
just absolutely eye of the needle, beautiful shot.
We just see that? Wow.
Dave throwing down the roller up through the peach trees. He's just outside the circle here.
Philo looks like he's about 180, 200, and maybe not even that far. But,
Philo as well, just threading that needle.
You guys are awesome. Come on. I need a shot like that in my life. All right, here we go.
This came out high initially out of my hand and caught a limb, pushed it right, and then we hit a tree. So I'm looking at about 45 feet. Don't have a great angle. And you didn't see that, but it whizzed by the right side of the basket.
Dave from just outside the circle. That's that black one. Oh, well, maybe the black one doesn't work anymore.
Well, maybe do a switch up to the white from outside the circle. See what happens.
There you go.
You guys wouldn't give me the... Yeah, that.
All right, we're here in tap-ins.
Yeah, Dave and I with the pars, and we've got another couple tap-ins for some beautiful birdies.
All right, off to hole 11. Philo's got the hot round going on right now. Dave and Chris are right on his heels though.
Me and my brother and my dad were out there for hours just playing disc golf, having fun.
That's like one of the first things we usually say. It's a great family sport.
We got to do it as a family.
It builds relationship. Like, I know my dad so much better because of disc golf.
It's nice that that's something that we can connect and go do together.
My parents are 100% behind it. Bad rounds, good rounds, doesn't matter. They always have a smile on their face.
We don't call it sacrifice, we call it fun.
Get out there and have fun. At the end of the day, most important is have fun.
All right, hole 11, 311 feet. This is a par 3. Has that really fast green. You want to throw something a little more on the left side, getting it turned over to where it could possibly just hyzer out for you as it crests this hill, hopefully landing somewhere close to the basket.
Yeah, distance control is a must on this shot.
With a good turnover, this starts panning out for him. Absolutely just a beauty.
Wow, he's got it going on right now. That one's looking pretty tasty too.
Yep, Chris following suit. He's a touch high out of the hand. Catches just a little bit of a limb, but he's putting for a birdie.
Looks like he may get away with it.
I thought, well, I'll go see the fauna here in East Tennessee and throw it into the woods. So that's where we end up. I had absolutely nothing. So I'll take the 3. Move on.
All right, Dave's got this downhill look. He's probably about 4 feet above the pin, so you got to get the nose down and it will be flying forever. Ooh.
Yeah, Dave was lucky there not to get a roll away. Anytime you're touching those chains and falling out of the basket, just a roll away possibility is there. Chris and Philo with 2 great birdies there.
Yeah, you get off 10 and 11 with a pair of birdies there. You're loving it right now.
Yeah, that's a dream start to the back 9 because those are 2 difficult holes.
Probably the 2 toughest on the back 9. 17 is a pretty tough one too. All right, and Philo 8 under after 11, cooking. Chris Villa 7 under, right on his heels. Dave's still there, and Jaybird, I know you're going to get hot here in a second.
I'm getting lapped at this point, folks, but we'll see what happens. Hole 12, 518 feet, par 4. You're just looking for a mid-range just to a layup spot here. Don't want to fall into that sinkhole there on your right. Then you're looking at another mid-range putter up to a well-protected green. Philo following my commentary, putting it in a great position.
Yep.
So Kevin, did you see anyone on your cards try to make the actual drive past the sinkhole?
Actually, me and Dutchie just blasted past there. We just throw it as far as we can. We get past the sinkhole, and we've had pretty easy looks at up shots. I haven't played here very often, and I haven't even looked right to even know there's a sinkhole over there. So just try not to remind me there is a sinkhole over there.
Oh, my apologies. Ignorance is bliss, folks.
Yeah, just forget it's over there and blast past it. Dave, now yeah, this little upshot, you usually got some tricky footing because there's rocks everywhere, but he got a good stance there. And going downhill, you just got to get that disc to do its work. Yeah. We almost had a cut cameraman right there.
Yeah, speaking of those rocks, my disc was between two rocks.
A lot of times you end up with this little standstill shot right there, and you execute it very well.
Chris also in the rocks. This is a little flat out of the hand, but it's coming back. We'll have a putt.
This pin location has everything kind of funneling down to it. Could be a little more challenging if they tuck that thing up a little bit, because it just seems like all the discs just kind of funnel into that hole right there.
Yeah, yeah, and there's the one thing you got to watch out for around Harmon Hills is just those protected greens, and distance control is key.
Philo well within his range though. Oh, not this time.
Popcorn didn't go into the bowl. Wasn't happy with that tree.
Dave, faux show.
See, there's that white one, but that was right at the edge, so, you know, maybe we could get him to change, who knows.
I don't understand the madness. Chris throwing it in.
Yeah, Chris is starting the back nine the way you want, 3 for 3. Hey, look, folks, I found a birdie on the back nine.
All right, off to hole 13. Miller tied back up with Philo. Feldberg working just one back.
All right, hole 13, another par 4. This is a short 342 feet. Making this initial gap with hyzer is what you need. You want to land somewhere just around all of these skinny trees, hopefully getting a clear look at this basket.
Chris Villa.
Yeah, that's perfect. Hitting that gap with hyzer, skipping it right to the middle.
Yeah, he should have a nice alley to the hole from there. Big Dave.
This one's a little hot, catches an early tree out the gap.
That's bad break. Yeah, you got to get to a certain distance in the fairway to be able to even make the turn, unless you're going to throw like a forehand roller or something on the ground. But so, got to get it out of this tunnel here.
All right, that makes me 0 for 2 on this gap. So hopefully third time's a charm on Saturday. I got a little roll. That was very fortunate to get down there. I wasn't pinched up behind all those trees. Philo a little too forward as well with that initial drive, catching that tree just as you get out into the green pasture.
We're going to be seeing probably a forehand roller or two.
Yeah, I didn't have anything. I just really had just a quick turnover and just trying to get myself back into a position where I could get a 4.
Yeah. They didn't
So
get far
Dave
enough.
here is looking at a backhand roller.
Oh, a little cutter, huh?
Yeah. And he catches the tree.
You know what? That's not actually a bad play because the grass is so thick right there, so you don't have to worry about it spinning out. So whenever it hits on the ground, it's probably the angle you're going to catch.
Yep.
Not a bad play. There's a forehand roller.
Yeah, this looks good. Fortunately catching a tree as well, but he's looking at the basket for a putt for a birdie.
Still within his range.
For me, this is one of the more tough shots I had all day. I was hitting a very skinny gap for this.
Attaboy.
I was very happy to get there.
Very nice.
All right, Chris is looking at about, let's say, 180 up the hill.
Go in.
Oh, he's called it, folks.
From way
Bang.
downtown!
Let's see it again. Listen for it, folks. He just called it out as it came out. I don't even know if this disc was out of his hand when he called it because it was so quick.
Very nice. Eagle has landed.
Cacao!
Oh, yeah, he just ripped off like 6 or 7 in a row and then throws in an eagle. Oh my God, I'm feeling it. I'd be feeling it right now. Let me tell you.
Yeah, just to put that math together, that is 5 down through 4 for Chris on the back 9. Oh, Philo gave that a solid run. Unfortunately, just a touch high.
All right, big eagle for Chris there. Boy, he just kind of took control right there.
Yep, that gave him a 2-stroke lead there on Philo. Here we go, heading into hole 14. Hitting this initial gap yet again, another crucial element. You want to hit it with maybe a fairway driver, something flat with a little bit of hyzer. Get it out over this field. You're looking for a little luck to get it between these trees and hopefully getting a putt for a 2.
Yeah, this is a tough green though. Tough green.
Chris with that ballista. On a really good line.
That seems to be a popular spot for good drives. Looking up right up the bucket. Looks a little early.
It does, but it's made its way up there.
Okay. There you
Follow
go.
Dave's line. We're right there together.
It's hard to tell exactly where they're at because they're looking right up on a hill there, a little knoll that basket's on, but they look like they're both pretty close.
Yeah, I didn't see what happened to Philo's. It must have rolled because he ended up, yeah, there it is. Ended up left of the basket from where it initially landed.
Looks like Chris and Philo right on top of each other.
Yeah, great putt here.
Man, what does that feel like? Like putts like that. Chris Villa on a heater. Is he going to stay hot?
Yeah.
Show.
Mark it down. Dave in for 2.
Very nice.
I'll finish the star frame. That was a little right out of my hand, so I thought I'd done another 9 from yesterday.
It looked perfect to me. All right. That was a good hole for y'all.
Yeah, Chris still on a monster round. He's 11 under through 14 holes. We've got Philo 2 back and Dave 3. Hole 15, 450 feet, par 4. You want the disc here to initially hit that gap, of course, and then to keep straight. You don't want an early hyzer because you end up left, really just cutting off your view of the basket. Then you're looking at a mid to a putter up the hill.
Yeah, the uphill, that second shot is no joke. It goes up fast, and it's tough to really get it high enough when your second shot unless you're in good position.
Yeah, and it has a lot of rocks too, so you have to be very careful with your footing.
We didn't even mention there's a property line on the right side over there.
Chris is in a good spot. Dave on a good line as well. Decided to follow Dave's line.
That looks like a pretty good
Right
spot.
up there behind him.
Get off the tree. Jeez.
Come on, man. This is what Philo done the other day. He was just a touch early, catches a tree, and it pushes him left. So his view is going to be a bit obstructed looking at the basket. So he's actually looking right side of this tree in front of him that's lit up by the sun, trying to go under some trees on the right side.
And it is way up there. Cameras never give the elevation the justice it deserves because that is a steep hole right there, a steep hill up right there.
Yeah, Chris also had an obstructed view. He had to throw through that tree right there to even get it up to the basket.
Very nice.
Throwing my trusty DX Rhino. Not a problem.
Yep.
Dave back to the Cenas.
Very nice.
It's a good hole to throw yellow, I think.
Compromised on a knee. Ooh, almost.
Wow.
He thought he had it, I think.
That was a great line. Just missed the height.
Chris staying hot.
Okay, Jay, go ahead. I would, but our rut's gonna pop out.
So me and Dave have a running thing where we have to make sure who's out, even though it may be an inch or two. He likes to one-up me. It's okay.
Everybody loves the one-upper.
But on the guy who's 7 under, come on, that's not fair.
Chris Villa. Smoking.
All right, hole 16, 222, par 3. This is the last par 3 at Harmon. Like I've said before, you want this disc to stay more straight and get out towards the back end of those trees and then start hyzering in, because this early line it can be gobbled up by some trees.
Yeah, you don't want to let this hole get away. You want to get a birdie here.
Chris a little wide, but he's throwing something rather stable. He hits that wide line. He's looking at about 25 feet. Dave testing that early gap. He makes it through.
Yep, well within range for the birdie. What do you got throwing here? A little Rhino?
This is the tomb again.
Okay.
I like Dave's line, so I tested it myself. And I got fortunate to get through.
Beauty. Philo's scuffling a little bit here on the last couple holes. See if he can get one here back.
Yeah, he had a great line, but there's those protective trees. They just love to grab discs. Yeah, this disc actually just kept moving too. He still got a good 20 feet back to the basket.
A lot of work on that hole.
Chris.
Yes, Villa. That's
Man.
10 under on the last 9 holes.
I want to eat what he ate for lunch, because goodness gracious, that's hot.
Is this the time you walk up to him and say, man, you're on fire?
The total jinx, yeah, that would be great, but no one did that.
Okay. Very nice. Save par. Because you do not want to bogey that hole. Speaking from experience. Hey, there we go, another birdie.
Yeah, I think Kevin's going to come out with a heater here in a couple days, folks. I think you need to be watching out. Hopefully he gets on that lead card just so you can witness it yourselves.
No. I like to hang out on the second card. Just hang out there and watch you guys.
Hey, well, the good news is I decided to take a step back and join you for today.
Come on, join us. Second card's fun.
Ooh, look at that.
13
Seriousness.
Under. Yeah, you need to go up there and say, Chris, do you realize you just hit 10 out of the last 9?
You know you have a 3-stroke lead, but no, I'm not going to do that because it's happened to me and it's just totally ruined my game.
Are you preparing your world's winning speech? Is that what you start talking to him about? Like, what, you hit 10 in a row or 10 out of 9?
Chris, how do you feel about taking a dive in a cave? Because that's what the winner's going to get.
Yeah, it's the ultimate cooler. You get somebody hot on fire, you go over there and just cool them off by saying some dumb. No, just kidding. It happens to us a lot, but we would not promote that for anybody to say that to anybody on a heater.
So the commentary got him, even though this is, you know, the day after.
No!
The commentary got him.
See,
Man. We're such jinxes. Dave, just down the left side. This is hydroing out just a touch early. He actually made it over the hill.
A couple more ricks of wood over there.
Yeah, I see that. That's nice. I'm learning. We'd call it reams here in East Tennessee, but ricks and reams seem like they run together.
It's kind of like that crappie thing in the fish. I mean, I don't know what this crappie is. Who'd want to catch crappie? Jay,
so you want a crop of them?
We want crappie.
Okay.
That's a good tasting stuff.
All right. Fair enough.
All right, here we go.
Philo with a beautiful drive.
Perfect.
And he catches a tree.
That's all right, though.
All right, folks. I had nothing here. I actually stepped into the woods to get a better view. So you amateurs out there, sometimes you just have to explore absolutely every view to find a way out.
Wow. Well, that's a pretty good shot out of that mess.
Yeah, I had a quarter of a backswing, and I actually had an opportunity to make something happen. Yeah, this right side the rough is so heavy. It's a difficult hole when you get over there. Chris just ended up right behind me. You didn't see that, but he's just right behind me.
Ooh. Yep, I think I jinxed him.
Yeah, you folks aren't seeing the line here, but I had a very tight lie. I had to go between that dead tree on the right and these 2 double trees just to my left. And tooting my own horn, I made it. I was very happy with that one as well.
Yeah, this hole can create problems for sure.
Oh, that's low and turned over out of the hand. But he has made it through the trees, and he's on the back side looking about just inside the circle. Chris with a simple toss down the hill.
There you go.
Dave with a nice side hand up shot. Philo for his birdie.
Bang.
He likes to putt on this hole, folks. I don't know if you remember 2 days ago, but he putted from out of the jungle and made a big one.
That's a good birdie. Good save.
Yeah, happy to escape this hole with a par. Telling Dave how I was like him because he told me 2 days ago he was in the same position and made 4 from there, so I was just happy to do a Dave.
I got a birdie on this hole, and I felt really good getting a birdie on this hole. Feels like one of the toughest ones out there.
Yeah, it's all about that initial drive. You got to make it through that just danger point of all those trees. So.
All right, going into the last hole. 12 under, 11 under, 10 under, 8 under. Good rounds. Jaybird's not happy, but he's definitely not destroying himself. He's still in the hunt.
Hole 18, par 4, 580. You want to keep this a little more left, just as I said before, to keep that angle open going up the hill. But that second shot's looking somewhere in the range of 300 feet going up towards this basket.
I can't wait to see the gallery up there on Saturday afternoon.
Yeah, that's going to be heavy for sure. Dave with a good pull.
Boom, that is right where you want to be at. Philo.
I don't know if he had an early release or what there, but it's got the patrons on move, but he's still in a position where he can throw an easy up shot and get a 3.
Yeah, definitely. No matter what, as long as he's open, he's well within range over there.
This is my destroyer.
Smashed.
Yeah, Dave, get some of that. Boom. All right, 4 good drives there.
Looking right at it. Tracking. Ooh, very nice. A little bit of a turnover here for Chris.
They got this turned over
Ooh,
quick.
wow.
Unfortunately,
Didn't expect that.
hit a tree.
All right, looking right at it.
Yeah, back
You
with the
gotta be
truth.
thinking, can I just go in? Just go in right here. Just go in.
I called it. I wanted it to go in just a touch right.
That would have made you feel so good about that round. You
Yeah,
know, you-
I would have felt better about
yeah.
going in today for sure.
But a birdie, take it.
Mm-hmm. Dave, ooh.
See, from right there, it's just like, man, let's make one from there. Ooh, yikes.
Yeah, that came out early.
I mean, I'm not to get in his head, but I would think after going on a heater like he did and having a bogey, he probably was like, oh my God, don't screw this up. But he got the par in there and finished off the really nice round.
See, Dave, that's all you wanted all day. Just out, didn't you?
I survived the day with a 9 under. It was a struggle for me, but we'll see what the rest of the tournament brings for me.
Well, the second card has been vibing great this week, and so you're going to fit in just perfect with this, and we're going to keep vibing great. So,
All right, let's catch the birdie train and just roll on through, boys.
right on. It's time to scrub the neck and get the crop out, though, because we got to get it moving. It's moving day.
Absolutely. There's going to be a lot of people looking to score low today.
Yep. So here we are, 33 under. Dave Feldberg's 33 under. MJ even had a smoking round to get within 1. Philo's still there. Then myself, Dutch Napier, and Jaybird sitting there tied for 5th. We'll have Stevie Rico with us
It's
tomorrow.
going to be a
Sugar
fun
Hollow.
day in Bristol. Let's have some fun.
Right on.